Welcome to the brand new video, guys. I appreciate those who came from Bask TV channel. For brand new followers, Bask TV is my prank channel where I used to upload prank videos for many years. On this channel, I'll be talking about things that people don't want to talk about. They don't want to hear a different point of view. So if you are willing to listen, willing to think differently, this channel is for you. If not, you can still watch and give me a dislike. That's totally fine with me. In my last community post, I explained why I had to re-upload 4 videos from my Bask TV channel because I just have to hit that algorithm button. I have to earn that commentary badge from YouTube. This channel deserves more than it is right now, but I'm thankful for the beginning. So hopefully we're gonna get many more views in the future. I have a feeling that I'm different from the crowd by speaking a different point of view that most YouTubers are scared of because they don't want to get hate. They don't want to go against the mass. So hopefully we'll make this channel viral. The last video I dropped about the YouTuber legal mindset, and suddenly a comment section turned into a group therapy session for angry Reddit lawyers. Literally, people were writing novels in defense of legal mindset, like I insulted their religion. Some people, I swear, were dropping chapters from War and Peace book. I don't know if you know that book. Has like 14 chapters, like over 800 pages. I just remember back in Russia they were pressing us to read that book, and I was like, fuck that. Whatever point they're trying to make in comments, like I'm not reading that. Some people were so active in the comment section, like I ran over their Wi-Fi router. So in this video, I would love to unpack the emotional trauma that I caused in comments. Let's get into it. This guy says, came up on my timeline, and as a Brit, which means British, seeing the mighty fall is something our culture loves. So looking forward to this hit piece on legal mindset, as I do watch his content, obviously. However, this video was pure trash. All points you made were null and void, and either intentionally incorrect or deceiving, totally void of any substance, and most importantly, you completely missed the point. None, or at least very few people, think Vitaly deserved 20 and 30 years in prison. Well, you gotta read the comment section one more time on my previous videos. Check for yourself how many people wish him to sit in prison for that amount of time. However, the fact if a country, any country has a law that states you will get X amount of punishment for X crime, damn, this is like a whole novel, I'm telling you. You don't commit the crime unless you want to deal with the punishment. Regardless of whether you agree with the laws to the country that you are not a citizen of, it's really simple. Someone had to be made an example of. If it wasn't Vitaly, it would just be the next idiot. Also, accusing someone of cloud chasing when it's literally what you're attempting is real low. That video sucked and it was full of misinformation. Hope you do better in the future. Downvoted. You know what's funny? This dude says I'm cloud chasing while defending a live stream lawyer who literally monetizes arrests. That's fucking rich. This is fucking ridiculous. And yeah, he called my video trash or rubbish, whatever you want to say. I know it's real when the insult comes with an accent. It feels like I got slapped with a tea bag. But hey, if you really think calling out fake outrage is cloud chasing, then maybe you're not mad at the video. Maybe you're just mad because it wasn't made for you. Alright, next comment, one of my favorite ones. This man calling harassment, theft, and threats pranks shows he doesn't even know what the prank is. Damn, dude, you got me. You're absolutely right. The only thing you didn't notice is that this entire channel, Bask TV, is full of pranks. All of my top videos are pranks. Literally, the whole channel is related to pranks. But clearly, I need your help understanding the prank genre, so I really appreciate that. Where's that British guy? I just want to get slapped with a teabag again. To be honest, I don't think you're upset at what happened. I think you're just trying to earn fake points online by acting like you suddenly grew some morals. I think for most people, it's way more comfortable to act brand new once the internet flips. Alright, this is another novel. Just be patient, please. I'm gonna read it. It's disturbing to watch you try to humanize Vitaly when the entire reason he's in this mess is because he spent years dehumanizing others. This isn't some one-time mistake. He's been arrested multiple times across different countries and never learned. He escalated. And now that the Philippines finally said enough, you're up here spinning it into a political narrative. No, this isn't about cancel culture or censorship. This is about men who use real people as props for clicks, invaded their space, disrespected their dignity, and then laughed about it. Only reason you're capping for him is because you are Russian just like him. Let's be honest, because if this were a non-Russian creator harassing people abroad, you would probably have a very different take. Cut the bias. He's not the victim here. The people he tormented are. Buddy, let me get this straight. I call out media framing, and suddenly I'm on a Kremlin payroll? Pointing out how the media cherry picks outrage isn't defending a dumb behavior. It's simply exposing how the system works. I guess I just didn't realize that independent thought was banned once the outrage kicks in. Anybody who disagrees with legal mindset is pretty much against humanity, so that's how it is. Alright, this one is a good one too. I was wondering why this guy dicks ride Vitaly so much, and I found out his older videos is just him copying Vitaly. He's one of those copycats annoying YouTube pranksters. Yeah, he's definitely a huge Vitaly fan and clearly looks up to him. It all makes sense now. Low IQ behaviors attract low IQ copycats. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you're one of those dudes who maybe watched 2 of my videos and thinking that you cracked the code. You know, in fact, back in the days when I started my channel in 2017, most of the pranksters, upcoming pranksters, were obviously looking up to Vitaly because Vitaly was one of the most viral pranksters at the time. Pretty much everybody used to take notes. And I'll tell you another secret. I actually wanted to be better than Vitaly. I wanted to take more risk than Vitaly did back in the days. And that's why you don't run a YouTube channel. You don't know anything about YouTube. No doubt you were one of those dudes who was learning how to type copycat word while I was already getting millions of views on my videos. So, but hey, if pointing out the obvious gives you a little ego boost. All I can say, I guess, enjoy your detective badge. Just please try not to sprain your brain reaching that hard. Alright, this one is my favorite one because I'm gonna put this one in the title or thumbnail. I'm not sure yet. Once the video is out, I guess you'll see. This guy says Filipino immigration officers are now watching you. I guess it's a threat or maybe it's a compliment. I think it's a compliment, to be honest. Like, somebody's actually trying to help me to push this channel into the algorithm. Thanks for watching this video. Leave me a comment below, give me a thumbs up, share the video, turn notification bell on, and how do you say in Tagalog? Kamusta immigration officers? Thanks for watching this video again. I appreciate that. See you soon. Alright, and the next one, we got the most hated streamer in the world commented on my video saying, amazing video, you should definitely cover his grifting of my situation as well. Here's the thing, I wasn't really familiar with Johnny Somali, what type of streamer he is. I only saw a bunch of videos on Legal Mindset's YouTube channel, but the funny how people assume that the moment that Johnny Somali drops the comment on my video, they assume that I'm his right hand. They did exactly the same thing when I dropped the video about Vitaly, and they instantly assume that I'm Vitaly's personal lawyer. Isn't it hilarious how people know better than we do as YouTubers? Like, they connect all the dots without even asking questions, like they work for FBI. Like, I really need to dig in about Johnny Somali. I really want to make a video about that guy because I know he's popular in a bad way. It doesn't matter. I don't know who that guy is. I want to dig in more information about him, figure out who he is, what caused him to do streams, whatever streams he does. I gotta check him out. It would be big, so make sure you go on his channel and then leave the comment under any of his videos. Just say, like, do the interview with Bask, Bask TV, or should you say maybe Breaking Bask TV. I guess he commented on my Bask TV channel. So apparently, Johnny, since you dropped a comment on my video, we're cousins at this point, and I'm not even black, but it doesn't matter for them. So I'm not jumping on that hate train because I don't know who you are. Unlike Legal Mindset, who's pumping out 3 lazy ass videos per day, milking your name for rent money. I would rather say something and film something that's worth hearing, at least both sides of the story. So yeah. All right, for the next comment, it was just a matter of time. I've literally been waiting for this one. It says Vitaly and Bask TV have a victim mentality. It's a Russian thing. And who else would say that? Of course, it's a Ukrainian who most likely dipped out from his country the moment the war started, but still got the Ukrainian flag in his profile picture, like he's live streaming from the trenches, talking shit about Russians online while your entire country been dodging missiles for almost 4 years at this point. It's pretty ironic. I just came out with this quote about modern patriotism: run from the war, post from the couch, judge from the comments. Very good. All right, the next one is Gregory Morse. I mean, this one's pretty hilarious. I don't know why I keep laughing, but this guy already left 11 comments on my videos. Like, he's fucking building a case file here. Like, honestly, at this point, I'm convinced that this guy is cross-examining me from the replies. In one video, he left a correction reply, correcting the word arrest to a detention. Like, it changes the entire plot. Like, bro, like, nobody's giving you a credit for a vocabulary here. All right, the next guy is Russ. I'm not gonna read the whole thing because it's already a long video. He pretty much got butthurt in my previous video about Legal Mindset, where I was talking about his debt collection and why he fled the country. For Russ, the 2 minutes of my talk wasn't enough, so he wanted to see the whole Netflix documentary, apparently. Therefore, he talks about why you didn't give us the context of Florida debt collection. Well, here's the thing, Russ. Even if I did break down the details for you, you would still be in my comment section crying about some irrelevant details. The fact that I showed the lawsuit and the Wells Fargo suing Legal Mindset, it's not enough for Russ. He needed the whole full documentary story. And the last one is the funniest part, about the arguments are bad and you should feel bad. Bro, like, you really hit me with a Reddit insult or like a starter pack? Like, come up with a better line next time, bro. There's definitely way more comments I could show, like NPCs laughing at my views, calling me an idiot, or even an orc, like the same orc from the Lord of the Rings or Tolkien. Mainly, it's like an offensive word for Russians in general who support the war, or for Ukrainians to call someone who is a soldier of Russian side. There's definitely more details into that, but I'm not gonna talk about this right now. All these people are the definition of pure narrative talk, throwing everyone under the same rock because thinking for themselves is way too hard. That's exactly why I keep making content against all these lazy storylines. And all they can do is keep yapping in comments. Even my boy the other day, ex-military, asked me, Bask, how do you keep standing your ground with all these idiots running their mouth? And I told him, I'm like, bro, I've been doing this for so long, it became my adrenaline. I'm just gonna let them bark, but I'm still here. And of course, there's a bunch of high IQ comments that I get, and I appreciate the people who actually get where I'm coming from. There's one good comment stood out to me the most, because I got a good friend of mine who's a lawyer, and he literally said exactly the same thing about most lawyers, including himself. That's just the game they have to play. Alright, let's check this out. Lawyers are bottom-feeding predator class, and NPCs don't understand they're being groomed, manipulated, and milked. I don't have an opinion on this channel or Vitaly. I just see lawyer twist words to alter perception and make money, not caring about the outcome. Generally speaking, lawyers are hardened predators. This is the first time I've seen one trying to form a cult. It's all part of the system. They're just playing their role. Twist the truth, make it sound smart, and at the end they they still cash out. That's just how it works. Dudes like Legal Mindset, they're not here to help you, they're here to eat. Simple as that. And speaking for myself, yeah, I got bills to pay too, and that's why I make content. But at least I'm not faking it behind a tie and a YouTube law degree. If this video tickled your brain, just drop a comment. Whether you're here to support or hate watch, yeah, either way, you're part of the content. Might as well just make another one if the comment section gets spicy. See ya.